So I got a brand new terrarium, and I'm gonna be putting my Kimberleys in it temporarily. I'm making the forever home now. Stay tuned for that. It's gonna have a. I'm gonna try to put a water feature in there that I'm probably gonna regret putting in there, like a nice desert stream with a waterfall and everything. It's gonna be pretty sick. But this terrarium was super cheap. It was like what? It was like 30 bucks or something. So I ran off and got it, and yeah, I'm gonna put the Kimberleys in here temporarily. My two females. Story of how I got it is actually pretty funny. There was some girl who was selling it in town, and yeah, you know, she's selling it on Marketplace, Facebook. I was like, yeah, I'll come pick it up. So to go get it with my dad, and first thing, there's those sliding doors, right? It's got those nasty sliding doors that I don't like, where it's not two rails, it's just one, and so they kind of like bump into each other in the middle. It's super annoying. I really don't like it. But anyway, she just taped the doors there with band-aids, and I honestly, it looked pretty flimsy to me. I should have been paying attention, so this one's my fault. Oh yeah, here you can see me putting in Raptor, my second biggest females. Thankfully, actually, the size difference isn't as big as it used to be anymore, so later you'll see I put them in together. And yeah, so anyway, the door just slid right out, crashed, had to go get a replacement that day. She also watched me close her door and then just started to cry as I was taking out the extra stuff that she gave me. And it turned out that I'd locked her out of her house and she didn't have the keys on her. She didn't even have her phone on her, so I had to call her landlords and stuff to get her back in. And it was very dramatic. It's the most dramatic terrarium pickup I've ever had, but you know, everything worked out fine, and I was able to set this whole thing up, and you can see her basking. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I didn't know what to make of all that. She got pretty hysterical. I don't want to sound like a misogynist or anything, but it was like a total freak out moment. Yeah, here you can go ahead and see Raptor just make a little poopy, just a little, yeah, right there. Yeah. Yeah, Kimberleys are messy too. They're not super messy. The Quinces are definitely a lot more messy. You don't really notice their droppings as much, but they always kind of seem to, whenever they do make a dropping, it always seems to be the most inconvenient places. So yeah, they're not leopard geckos, that's for sure. But yeah, here they are together a day later. They're really enjoying it. The terrarium's actually working great. I made this as like a super temporary setup. Like I just kind of threw some stuff in, and ooh, here's Best Girl. Ooh, look at her. So you can just tell this is a great boa. She just lets you, yeah, you can just see she just lets you just pet her head like that, like an absolute little cutie. So yeah, Best Girl for sure. Again, guys, get boas. They're so underrated. I don't know why I don't see more of them online. You guys got to get them. They're fantastic. And yeah, here you can see my super ghetto crested gecko setup, Box. And I've been wanting to move them out of here for a long time, and now that I moved my two Kimberleys into that setup, the terrarium I made last time is freed up, and you know, it's kind of perfect for a crested gecko. So you can just see me here throwing together some hardscape. Most fun part, as always. So you can see the terrarium's like super ghetto. Even after I took out bits, it's just looking worse. He has a light in there. Every time I turn on, he just try to get away from it, so I guess it's just too hot. It's like a 15 watt, it's nothing, but room temperature seems to be just fine. So I have a light on here just so you guys can see what's going on in there. And yeah, this is him going into his new little home. I know this isn't probably too exciting for a lot of you. You know, it's a crested gecko, kind of. It's kind of something you probably already have. You probably already seen this at home, let alone a gazillion times online. But you know, I figured I'd show it off because you know, even the beginner stuff is, you know, okay, I'll put it this way: the popular things are popular for a reason. A lot of people really like them. Like for me, I'm kind of a reptile snob. I like my rare stuff. So you know, if I see a crested gecko, I'm clicking it right off. But you know, I understand a lot of people like to see him, and I like to keep him. Like I don't want to see crested geckos online. I don't care. But keeping a crested gecko, that's a lot of fun. Like I really, I don't need to tell you guys to keep crested geckos because you probably all have them, or at least had one at one point, or know someone you know probably held them. But they're super fun, and they're really popular here at like our social events and stuff. So yeah, like go ahead and you know keep them. If you have like a lot of guests coming over, they're a great pet that you can take out and have around. Like we had a girl come over, someone's girlfriend. She just like fell in love with Pox over here and just holding him for like 40 minutes. Gone. We didn't even see her the whole party. She was just hanging out with the little crested gecko. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. So like and subscribe. keep an eye out for that big terrarium update coming. That for the Kimberleys. I'm working on that as we speak. And yeah, hopefully that works out well. I'm getting a little ambitious with it. Hopefully it won't just turn into a giant shit show that I regret making. The water feature really could turn into that. But yeah, again, subscribe, follow for more. Hopefully that is up and running by the time this is uploaded. All right, peace out, guys. See ya.
That doesn't make sense.